So moving up. And here's Gemma. Let's go, Jack. Yeah, let's do it, man. So this as well, like the color schemes, they just go great together in my opinion. The bronze with the green, fire, burning, it just had something magical to me. And the small waterfalls signifying that this is in fact the water temple or the water palace. And there's several of these palaces around the world, so that's really cool as well. And you have this basin with literally nothing in it for now, but this as well. See? Hold on. See, he kind of pauses there for a sec. That's because you need to take the right one, so you're forced into this choice because Gemma's on the other side. I thought this is actually really easy game design, but on the other hand, it really makes sense that you need to drive the narrative in such a way that you're faced with certain choices, and at the same time, some of these choices aren't really your own. This girl's 200 years old. Yeah, I didn't really think she looked like a girl, but... Does that look like a girl? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the mana sword, how interesting. Haha. Yeah, okay, so now what? Right, now you talk to Gemma. You just fought one, I know the ebb and flow. And this as well, so this is a sage, right? And you've had sages in all the Secret of Mana games, and each of them are pretty knowledgeable. Simply because they get all the info through their telepathic ebb and flow of water, whatever. I don't know, I just think the storytelling in all these games is so magical that it really speaks to me. Just the fantasy of it all really appeals. So here we go. Watch out for the Empire. Another cool thing about the story is that it doesn't shy away from telling you who the bad guys are, even though it's not that black and white. It's a lot more black and white than it would be nowadays, but even these characters have something to fight for and aren't wholly evil. Like, they're not completely evil. And these guys aren't completely good when you think about it either, because these monsters are appearing because of an imbalance, but ultimately they're trying to protect the world, which humans are trying to screw over, so... And I guess this is a theme that still resonates today, ironically as that may seem. What am I scared of? I'm scared of the fortress. Eons ago, the Ancient used the Mana Fortress in their final battle, but even they could not control mana. And this speaks to themes nowadays as well. Like, you can't control nature. Mana in this case could be representative of nature. To honor mana. Almost that almost makes it into a deity though. Its power is gone. Use the last ounce of power to summon you. And that is really cool as well. Summon me? Like, why did it choose me? No problem, I'm a badass right now. Let's do this. Must become a hero who's worthy of the sword. Okay! Hold the sword up. Enough! Hold the sword up to the seed. Here we go. This part as well, like, the only real thing that happens is that the seed gets animated, the screen turns slightly blue, but it just... At the time, it was just epic to have that. And yeah. I mean, I couldn't read half of this when I played this the first time with my friend, but on my, like, 5th playthrough, I definitely was able to read it, and it's just a great story overall. So, we get some help, we get the spear. Just like your mana sword. Nice. I'll restore you. Why, thank you, dear lady. Let's save the game, sure, why not? I'll mostly be using quick saves because I'm running it on an emulator anyway, but... yeah. This is pretty cool to me as well. I don't know how she's supposed to get out. If you close this one, then there's no switch on the other side. But anyway, I guess she has magic powers, so. Another cool feature, which I haven't shown you yet, is, so you have these rings, right? And this is actually one of the first games that use these rings to allow you to select different items. As you go up, you're able to equip items, edit the menu, edit the controller, action grid, the levels. This is actually pretty cool as well, the status. So it shows how much strength you have, agility, constitution, intelligence, wisdom. And even though most of these stats don't matter that much in the sense that you have your 3 main characters and 2 of them use magic and 1 is primarily based on strength, it's really funny that they thought of this and they actually added this into the game. So I mean, even though the Dark Souls system might be way more advanced, this is cool. They thought of it, they incorporated it, and this is really where it all comes from. You're able to equip equipment as well, trash it if you want. I'm not going to do that because that'd be stupid, but yeah, a lot of cool features in the ring system. The ring system, that actually sounds like a galaxy. So the guys have moved out, that's nice. Later, dudes. Water Palace, yes, I know. So I'm actually going to go back down, and this is the part which we skipped when we took the cannon travel. That was nasty. That is one of the downsides of Secret of Mana. If you get hit and then get stunned, or you're knocked the hell out, it makes it so that the enemies can keep attacking sometimes, and you just get hit to shit and die without actually being able to do anything about it. So this is Nico, and this cat has been in a lot of RPGs, and I guess it's been done in anime as well in Japan, but it's just really cool to have a talking cat who sells you stuff. And you think about it, in Dark Souls there's one as well, and different RPGs. Final Fantasy has a lot of talking cats actually. So yeah. What do I want to do? Do I want to stay? Shop? I don't actually want to shop, I think. I'll just show you. So the vendors have a lot of different items, and you're able to purchase all of these. I won't actually be doing that right now because I want to show you a glitch later on, but you could buy some items. Obviously I only have 200 GP, but sell more items as well if I wanted to. I don't have a lot to sell, but later on in the game I will. You see me. Take care, man. Moving on then. Let's just keep killing the mobs just because I want to level in. That's another cool thing. When you level up, you regain your health and your mana and whatnot. There's also, actually, I haven't shown you this, but there's also a short cutscene in here, which I might edit in later, I don't know, where you get to meet the girl that you pick up later in the quest. Or pick up, that becomes your friend later on in the quest, already. But there's certain things that you need to do in order for that to happen, so. And I've not done that. So I've just been moving on. It's a funny side note though. I mean, a game that thinks that far ahead and has really set it up in such a way is really, really awesome to me. So this area might seem like a dead end, but as you can see on the very bottom of the screen, there's 2 blinking eyes, and I'll show you in a bit what that's about. This motherfucker. Later, dude. Nope, don't hit me. Ferocious rabbit. Okay, so moving on, we have a mushbone. No! Oh, that was silly of me. If I die here, I actually do die, so. Let's hope I don't die. Let's hope I wake up. Yes, I do. Good. Later. Good. So there we leveled up, and watch this. Bam! You got launched. And this is actually a really cool way of inventing a shortcut. I thought it was really awesome at the time, even though this one is not that useful, in the sense that you're not going to go back through this way that often, but still neat that it's in place. Oh, this as well, actually. You can cut the grass. Like, all these mechanics and dynamics, they flow into each other really smoothly. The dynamic of whacking them and them actually falling backwards is awesome. And, Yeah. See, Mushboom gets whacked, and he actually does get whacked. He gets knocked the hell over. Let's skip that one. So this is a different city. Immediately you hear different music. There's a different theme going on. These guys can't talk, apparently. I won't spoil what that's about, but yeah. So this village seems pretty dead, right? I won't explore it too much just yet. We'll get to that later. For now, we'll move on and clear this area. I'm actually clearing it so that I'm somewhat ahead of the curve, because the first few boss fights might actually be pretty hard, depending on if I use the glitch. If I use the glitch, then they're fairly straightforward. If I don't use the glitch, they can be a bitch. But that's what makes them cool as well. Like, this game wasn't meant to be easy or anything like that. Especially when this first came out, grinding was still a thing. Like, nowadays they've moved away from grinding a bit, I feel, in RPGs. Even though it can be a fun element, if you know what you're grinding for. But this game definitely had it at the time, if you wanted to get through it. But again, that's without the glitch, so. The sheer volume of different enemies is great as well. So you have different NPCs that are trying to attack you and screw you over. He poisoned me, mother F. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. I should level up, I think. Maybe not this one or the mob after that one. Like up the river. This again looks... I mean, who thinks of this? This is just great. It has water all over, and then there's like these small hillsides which you can't actually get up on, but it's cool to narrow the field of battle. You have the flying bee, screws you over, or wasp. I guess it's a wasp. And there's another thing as well. Like right now, the targeting won't do much. But if I have my party with me, the targeting will actually make it so that they'll attack that target specifically. And that also really shows to me an advanced level of AI. At the time, anyway. So, not this mob, but I should level up on these two. Possibly on the mushroom, otherwise on the flower. Oh. Yep. I've played this game way too much. Oop. You could hear that sound, right, of my sword blocking stuff. That happens as well. I don't know how you'd block a poison cloud with your sword, but the fact that it's in there is pretty cool. Oh, this one as well. Watch this. No, I fucked it up. Anyway, the first time it got blocked by the stone, I think, which is awesome as well. I mean, if you're gonna use a rusty sword to hit a stone, it's gonna get broken real quick. I'm just gonna skip these now. Just gonna move on. So here we have another town. I don't even know what the name of this town is, actually. Let's see if she knows. This is Kippo Village. There we go. This is actually not that important. This village is... It's neat. I mean, it looks great. The trees there, and then you have small houses, and it's great, but it doesn't really serve that much of a purpose other than to refresh you when you go on your journey. I'm just gonna move ahead, though. Make a quick save as well. Later, dude. Oh. Goodbye. So again, there's several choices that we can make. We can either go up here, which is a dead end. We can go up here, which is not a dead end, but we can't go there yet. Is this actually a dead end? I can't remember. What is this like? I think this is a dead end in the end. to... Right, this is the bridge, and then, yep. This is just, yeah, this leads to the same place again. So yeah, I just think it's great that you have all these choices on where to go, and it feels very open, even though it really doesn't give you that many choices, because they're fairly quick to point out that it's a dead end once you go there. I'm actually going to use a candy, and this will restore my health, which is great. There we go. Because I don't want to die before I get to the next town. So this is the bridge that we just passed under, or over. Now pass under. This is actually where we need to go. Same thing here. You have the different layers with which they work. So I thought that was pretty cool at the time, that you're actually able to go behind it as well. Yeah. Just from a game design perspective, this was really well done and worked out. One of the things that wasn't so well done is, let's see if I can make this happen. So technically I'm below him, but sometimes you're able to hit them. And it's the same with other mobs, which you shouldn't be able to hit when you're up there. But yeah, that happens. I mean, they had fairly simple hitboxes at the time, and I suppose they didn't really calculate for 3D, like a difference in terrain. So this is the shortcut, which is not open to us yet. I think Nico is over here as well. Yep. It'll allow us to save the game. Meet in a strange place. Need anything? We'll just save the game for now. This save game feature is actually pretty elaborate as well. Like, you get to select several files if you want. It says which save point you had, how much money you had at the time. The counter, I don't even know what that is. And it warns you as well, saving over an old file will erase the old data. Push the attack button to save, push I button to exit. So there we go. Now the game is saved. So we'll be heading into the other cave. And yeah, that's so traditional to have a hidden cave behind a waterfall. I mean, Zelda's done this, Final Fantasy's done this, Secret of Mana has done this. There's a lot of RPGs that have done this. And I guess it speaks to people. I mean, it's a fun way to hide certain things. And I mean, it's based off of real life stuff. If you watch Bear Grylls, he'll come across small caverns and caves and underground stuff as well. I'm just gonna skip these mobs because, watch these. These are the most annoying, at least I think. They have a very high dodge rate. But not only that, they continuously respawn once you kill one. There is a way of killing them, and that's to keep hitting them all at the same time, hopefully, and kill them. But watch this, he's gonna multiply again. Oh, well, no, not if I hit him before he does. He was about to do it, though. And each monster has their own unique little thing, kind of. These guys are wielding axes, for example, these goblins. They look pretty cool as well. Pretty traditional, but pretty cool. And the bats, for example, they cast balloons on you quite often. Let's see if I can make that happen. The reason I'm going to the left, by the way, is because towards the right... Oh, well, I don't want to die. Come on, don't hit me. So this is what I was talking about, right? The guy just walks up to me and keeps hitting me every time. Oh, watch this, he's gonna cast the balloon. Yeah, so that's really annoying. You can't actually move right now. If you're with two players, then the other player is obviously still able to use his character, but... Anyway, we're gonna come up on a dead end, and I'm going towards the left because we need to use this water basin to get rid of the lava down below. So here we go. Move up, hit the switch. Switch activates, sound is immediately played to notify you of that. And now you're able to move on. Watch this. See, lava's gone. We're able to continue. This is just really standard, but really good game design to work with feedback like that. And it's just, yeah. It instantly tells you what you need to know. Even though you might not speak the dialogue, you know what happens simply because of the sound. Or you know something happened at least. Let's put it that way. You don't know if it's good or bad, but in RPGs it's usually good. Yeah. Here we go. Treasure, what's in it? Magic rope. This is actually one of the most useful items. I'm not going to use it right now, but it's basically an infinite item that allows you to escape any dungeon, or so to speak. So yeah, it's really handy. There's nothing here except for a mob who poisons me, and who's actually quite annoying. Watch this though. Now that I'm poisoned, I'm able to use the medical herb. Heal up, and poison's gone. So the status effects in this game are actually quite cool, and they're pretty advanced for a game released at this time. In the sense that you don't have to go through a menu, you don't have to click and check which poison effect it is. You just use the medical herb and it'll work. And you're not able to use it if you don't have anything wrong with you. So it's a lot more easy than having to look up everything. Activate another switch. Now we're able to reach the village. Music immediately changes, and here we are. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had fun. If you did, hit the subscribe button, or click on the annotation to view the next part.